the role of innovation going forward, whether that's on data, whether that's on technology, whether that's on systems and strategy. And I'm sure many of you in the room here, whether you're in the oil and gas sector, the financial sector, innovation is a critical part. One of our good buddies over there, hey Brian, key to the innovation ecosystem with Avatar Innovations as well. So it's happening all over the place, and it's really neat to see the type of energy that's going into it, and which includes this conference. So disruption, energy disruptors. I would like to ask each of you over the last few minutes before we'll save about 8 minutes for everybody to ask some questions, but what does disruption mean to you? Not necessarily about energy, it can be, but what does it mean? So I'll give you an example. For me, it means changed behavior and expectations. That's just a requirement for disruption. If you buy an electric vehicle, you need to change your behavior and your expectations for maybe how long it takes to do a 500-kilometer trip, for example. That's what it means to me. Change behavior, change expectations. Very high level, very broad, mostly because that's as deep as my brain goes. And you guys can probably dig much deeper. But what does disruption mean to each of you?
Well, I think, you all are right. You talked about expectations, and I would say, framed in a different way, maybe it's the vision of, that we can, maybe even 5 years ago, we couldn't see ourselves on a way to 45% or 75% methane emissions reductions. We would have thought that was an impossible goal. The capital's not there, all these different arguments about why it just can't be done. The technology's not there, the data's not there, et cetera. But I think now that we've, made those incremental steps, we can actually now see the art of the possible. And really the art of the possible is to have zero emissions energy from methane. And, it's a matter of just kind of thinking through what that ecosystem is going to be required to help us do it.
Janet said what I was trying to say.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Good job, Janet.